He picks up the pregnancy test, looks at me and goes, "It's for my grandma."
Hey, yo.
And I was like, bro, you gotta tell her to keep them legs closed. He said, "Before you gotta tell me to stop opening them."
What's up, you slimy sauce salesman?
Slimy
sauce salesman.
Slimy sauce
Salesman.
Yes,
sir.
Damn, such a tough alliteration. It caught you up, Brendan.
Slimy sauce salesman.
Slimy sauce salesman.
See, exactly.
Say that 5 times fast.
I couldn't say it one time, medium speed.
Yeah, you couldn't say it one time normally reading it. Oh, man. But welcome, you slimy sauce salesman, or saleswoman, or salesperson, whatever you feel, to episode 80 of the Attention Deficit
Dogs.
80.
That's a lot.
Holy fuck.
That's a fuck ton of episodes, brother.
There's people still listening to this shit?
There are. There are motherfuckers still listening
Well,
to this
thank
shit.
you if you are.
Oh, God, thank
but
you.
Fuck, man.
How?
Get a hobby.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ.
And then listen to us while you do your hobby.
Yeah, we're good while you're doing stuff.
Like sex.
Yeah, put us on while you're piping.
Put us on. We're great in the sack.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk for you.
Yeah.
We'll do all the uncomfortable talking part. You just have the sex part.
Are you, question, do you ever, like, find the groove where it's not awkward to say the things? Or do you just, like, every time you say something, you always feel a little weird?
During sex?
Yeah.
No, I find the groove, brother.
Okay. But, like, you've had the times where you, like, call yourself daddy, and you're like, that felt weird.
Yeah, we've all had those moments.
You're like, am I allowed to call her that? Is that okay? Is she going to be okay if I say these things about her? You know?
It's okay. The first girl I was with would tell me. If I did something cringe and she didn't like it, she'd stop and be like, that was weird. And I was like, okay.
And I've had a chick be like, you're not sexy. And I'm like,
I was like, oh.
Ah, shit. Ah, fuck, man. Alright, well, I guess I'll leave. I don't know. Fuck, dude.
It happens. Alright, Jeffrey, let's get this episode started the way we always do. Song of the fucking week. What's your song of the week, Jeffrey?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was unnecessary of me. I was just so excited for this song of the week, dude.
Yeah?
So, my song of the week.
I have an idea.
Banger. You know. Yeah,
I
you have
think
an
I know
idea.
what it is.
So, this song is actually one of my favorite songs by this band.
Yep.
And it comes off of my favorite album by this band. But recently they are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of said album and are releasing a re-uploaded version of this album. And the first song that they did just happens to include the lead singer of my favorite band. Ladies and gentlemen, my song of the week is Hey Ken, Someone Methodically Mushed Your Donut, re-uploaded, featuring Tate Sandsville by Free Throw.
Dude, fire.
Listen to it!
It's fire.
The song already, Hey Ken, Someone Methodically Mushed Your Donut, already phenomenal song. Okay? I love that song. It was the first song that got me into Free Throw. Mm-hmm. But, bro, they put Tate's on it. Okay?
This one's just better.
They put the lead singer of my favorite band on it. How am I not supposed to love this shit?
I think this one's better too. It's just
You like it more?
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
I like Hey Ken though, but like.
Yeah, that song's good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the rest of the re-uploaded album.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped to hear the rest of it. I think it's gonna be sick as fuck.
It's gonna be sick. I'm here for it.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Brendan.
Speaking of good albums.
Speaking of great albums coming.
My song of the week is Stoned by Mac Miller.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fucking good. You
want to talk about balloonerism?
Oh, we will. I have that as a talking point.
Okay,
Now
good.
that I've listened to it like 17 more
Brendan
times.
lost his shit over balloonerism.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
I think because of how we recorded it, didn't it come out, because we recorded on a Friday, right?
Yeah, it came out the day before.
Came out the day before. So
we touched on it.
So we touched on it a little bit.
But I wasn't, yeah.
But you weren't as...
Yeah.
Well, we're weeks in now. We're a week in at least.
And I've listened to it like 50 bajillion times.
Yeah, all the way through. You
Multiple
love it.
times,
It's
yeah.
great.
It's
but
fantastic.
before we get to that...
We got a game, Jeffrey.
I got a game,
This guy has no clue what the game is.
No, I'm so excited.
It's fun because I don't think he's ever played this game.
Oh, no.
This is... I think I've heard
No,
of
shit, I knew it. The second you were like, I don't think he's ever played this, I was like, it's gonna be the movie game. It's gonna be the fucking... I'm fucked. Oh, God, I'm so fucked. I'm so bad at this game. Oh, no. I made this game as the host because I knew I'd be bad at it. Oh, no. I'm gonna be terrible. I don't watch anything. But here's the thing. is the shit that I watch and talk about and regularly like seek out to watch is weird fucking shit that is all like in the same 5 categories of genres. So Brendan, if he gives me some big ass shit, I'm not gonna know it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Is I don't think you reused any. So like Dexter's out. Right? So like I gotta think about the movies that are out, you know?
This is...
And the shows that are out.
These are well-known stuff. So even if you haven't maybe sat
I've
down and watched it, you've heard of
the
these.
plot or okay.
And for ones that I know are a little more out there, I know for a fact you have watched them.
Because we've talked about it.
Because we've talked about them.
Said something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, are you ready for number 1?
Shit, yeah.
All right, Jeffrey.
Fuck, Brendan.
A man starts climbing the corporate ladder until he discovers the crazy truth.
Oh, okay. All right. Can I tell you something? I almost used this on the last. I think I've heard of this before. I'm gonna go on a wild limb, Brendan. I'm gonna say this is Sorry to Bother You.
This is Sorry to Bother You, yes, sir.
So can I tell you why? Because I almost had the exact same description written.
Well, that's the best way to describe it.
Well, yeah, because you can't talk about the horse people or anything. You can't talk about how it's a call center. You can't talk about because it's too obvious. Also, if you have not seen the movie Sorry to Bother You, you're fine.
Watch it.
Don't.
Watch it.
It is terrible.
It's fire.
It is so bad.
Dude, fire.
I also can't decide if I like that actor or not.
I love him.
You do?
I love him.
He was in that one movie. That one that came out. He was like the religious figure. You know, Clarence. The Book of Clarence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was in that. And my brother said it was okay.
He was in...
Get Out, obviously.
Get Out.
We know
he
that.
was in... The thing I love him for was he was in Atlanta.
Oh,
he did so good in
okay.
Atlanta.
So that's why you have respect for him, is you've seen Atlanta and he did a great job in Atlanta.
Atlanta is like if the people who made Sorry to Bother You just took like a quarter dose of a chill pill.
There's still horse people?
No horse people, but it is out there.
Don't get me wrong, I think Sorry to Bother You is like a very big statement piece of a movie. I feel like there's definitely a message behind it.
Oh yeah.
Like pretty obvious, but
Nah, I like Sorry to Bother You. I'm gonna make you watch Atlanta because
I will watch Atlanta.
You might fuck up Sorry to Bother You more after watching the entirety of Atlanta.
I will not rewatch Sorry to Bother You.
You should.
I want you to know the first time I watched it, it genuinely like almost gave me nightmares. Like the scene where the fucking thing falls out of the shower and you first realize what's happening. And I want you to know I was anxious. Like, I didn't feel anything after that moment.
I don't think you were supposed to.
No, dude. It was a bad movie.
No, it was not. I will not take the disrespect.
It is not a good film.
All right, Jeffrey.
Give me number 2. I'm killing it right now.
A group of kids travel the world together to grow stronger and end the war.
A group of kids travel the world. Is there TV shows on this list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's TV shows on your list.
So, all right, a group of kids.
Yep.
One more time. Travel the world.
Travel the world together to grow stronger and end the war.
What do you mean by world? Like Earth or?
World.
So how are they stopping the war? Do they have powers?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Maybe abilities, perhaps, to bend things?
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to guess that this is Avatar The Last Airbender. I knew it the second you were like, you said group of kids travel the world, and then I was like, I don't know, this could be anything, and then you said war. And I was like, oh, fucking the Fire Nation attacked.
Yes,
I was
sir,
like,
they did.
What just... Oh no, it's episode H! I don't know. One of the sticky notes fell. Get that bitch back up there.
Alright, Jeffrey. I think those first 2 were the easiest ones.
Fuck! Fuck! I felt so confident. I was feeling really good.
Alright, Jeffrey.
What we got, man? Did it fall again?
Guys, it's episode H.
It's episode H. Wait, hold on. Let's just... Episode Ho.
Oh!
Episode Ho!
Yeah!
Episode Ho! Welcome to episode Ho.
Number 3.
Yeah.
A self-obsessed anchorman learns love and happiness in one day.
A self-obsessed anchorman.
Yes, sir.
Self-obsessed anchorman. Okay, so he loves himself. Let's think about news people who love themselves in popular movies or TV. In one day?
In one day.
In one day.
A singular day.
Can I tell you the wrong answer? Where my brain immediately went? Was Scrooge.
Okay.
You ever seen that movie? Love that movie. It's not Groundhog Day. You wouldn't do that to me, right? You wouldn't do that to me, right?
I don't know.
You wouldn't put Groundhog Day. I haven't seen the movie in a really long time. He's a news reporter in that, isn't he? Brendan, can I just look up if he's a news reporter on Groundhog Day?
No. Sorry, buddy.
In one day. Because he relives the same day over and over again. Dude, I think it might be Groundhog Day. But I don't want to say it's Groundhog Day because I feel like I just talked myself into that because I was thinking Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks isn't even in Groundhog Day.
No, is that Bill Murray? I get those two confused a lot, man.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is Forrest Gump?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But Bill Murray is...
a lovable dickhead.
He's in Osmosis Jones, right? He's the dad that dies? Or almost dies? You've seen Osmosis Jones, right?
I've not seen Osmosis.
Hold on. Deep cut. I'm going to separate those little brain parts real quick. The movie where it's all the germs and bacteria living inside of someone's stomach and there's a virus trying to kill him. And Osmosis Jones is the character who plays a cop who's part of the germ enforcement. You've never seen this movie?
No.
And Bill Murray eats a fucking egg from a monkey or some shit?
No.
You've never seen this movie?
No.
Alright, Groundhog Day, final answer.
This is Groundhog Day.
Yes! Dude, it's been so long since I've seen that movie, I was really worried it wasn't Groundhog Day. But I love that Scrooge got me to Groundhog Day.
Yeah, very happy.
Bill Murray, Tom Hanks, I love them both, man.
Alright, Jeffrey.
Oh, God. I'm doing great right now.
You are doing pretty good.
I'm 3-0.
You need one more to win.
Oh, fuck. I still have 4 more.
Alright, Jeffrey. A nerdy teen must go through many trials to get the girl of his dreams.
Okay.
I think you got this one.
Okay.
I think you got this one.
Okay. Many trials.
Mm-hmm.
Many trials. Trials, huh?
Yep.
Like a number of people.
He knows what it is. Yeah, he knows what it is.
Like 7 or something like that. Like a number.
What's your fucking guess?
People that this girl possibly could have dated before.
Yeah.
This is Scott Pilgrim.
This is Scott
Pilgrim versus the world.
Versus the world.
Okay. For some reason, my brain was thinking it was Scott Pilgrim versus evil. No, it's Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Yep.
It's Chuck and Larry versus the evil, right?
No clue. Never heard of anything like that in my life. Talk about fucking germ police.
You've never seen Osmosis Jones, bro.
All right, Jeffrey.
Hold on, I gotta pull up Osmosis Jones. You gotta see this guy. 2001, Brendan. Osmosis Jones.
Oh, I've seen that before, but I've never watched the show.
Bill Murray's in it.
That's wild.
It's a movie. It's not a show. Fucking idiot.
Never seen. Never watched.
Chris Rock's in it. I'm pretty sure he voices Osmosis.
Never watched.
Oh.
Never watched. Jeffrey.
Brendan.
A student at the FBI must get into the mind of a violent killer to uncover the truth.
A student?
Yep.
You go to FBI school?
Yeah.
Student of the FBI.
Yeah.
She a female? Is the main character a woman?
Oh, it doesn't say, so I'm not saying.
Read it one more time.
A student at the FBI must get into the mind of a violent killer to uncover the truth.
My brain jumps to one place.
Where? Where's it jumping to?
Full long legs in that. My brain, because that's what it sounds like. Because she's like a kind of cop, but not really, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she has to kind of go to the mind, but it also could just be like Saw.
It could also be Saw.
Go into the mind of a killer. It's not.
Of a violent killer.
A violent killer.
Yeah, violent.
Well, he's not violent. Longlegs isn't violent. He's not a killer technically either. He just kind of kidnaps. So it's not long legs.
Or is it long legs?
We'll put that over here. So let's think about killers. Let's think about killer movies that I know. It's not American Psycho.
One of the 2 killer movies that's ever come out. Long Legs and the other one.
I've named Long Legs and American Psycho. I've named both of them.
Yeah, those are the 2 killer movies that's ever been released ever.
I'm gonna say Long Legs.
You say Long Legs?
Yeah.
This is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, what the fuck,
This is
dude?
Silence
Nothing
of
about the
the
lotion or
Lambs.
anything. I could have gotten that up. Nah.
She's a trainee at the FBI.
Yeah.
And she has to get
Well,
in
that's
the
the part
killer.
that caught me up. Is I was like, what fucking movie is there? Like, do they make it known that they're a trainee at the FBI?
A trainee at the FBI.
Fuck, man, I haven't seen that movie in so long. That movie's fucked.
The movie is fucked, yeah.
Like, not okay.
It
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Alright, Jeffrey. Ready for number 6?
Brendan, you remind me of this episode. Because you a hoe.
Yes, sir. This one might be the easiest or the hardest, depending on where your brain goes.
Oh, fuck.
But this, like, I genuinely think it's gonna be the easiest.
Alright, I have to get one more correct still, right? I'm 3-1.
No, you're 4. You're 4. You got 4. You got Sorry to Bother You, Avatar, Groundhog Day, and Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, I forgot Scott Pilgrim. Okay. I already won.
You already won.
I'm 4-1. 2 more questions left.
One man stops an entire terrorist group by himself.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? Like, come on, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no other movie that is,
That's
right?
Die Hard.
Like,
Yeah.
that's Die Hard. Especially, you should have been, like, around Christmas time.
Alright, Jeffrey.
Alright. I could go 6-1.
You could go 6-1.
Or 5-2. This is really good for me. I thought I was going to lose this game, like, pretty handily. And I'm doing really good right now.
Alright, Jeffrey.
Is this the hardest one?
Yeah.
Fuck. Silence of the Lambs wasn't easy, though. I'll give you that. Alright. But I know this. I know this one.
You do know this one.
I'm pissed because I was totally going to use Sorry to Bother You on the next test. And now I can't.
Alright, Jeffrey. An unhappy man brings down society with the help of his imaginary friend and group members.
An unhealthy man.
An unhappy man.
An unhappy man. This is If with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh no. It fits though.
Unhappy man with his imaginary friend. And wait, is the team imaginary?
An unhappy man brings down society with the help of his imaginary friend and group members.
So the group members are imaginary too. I'm asking for clarification on grammar, Brendan. This isn't asking the fucking plot.
The group members are not imaginary.
Okay, thank you. So the friends are imaginary. Group members are not. And they destroy the world?
They bring down society.
Imaginary friend. That's the part that's catching me up. Because I'm thinking about like hallucinating and like who's a character who hallucinated but also had a team. What comes to mind is Billy Butcher. So I'm thinking The Boys.
Okay.
Because his brain goes cray-cray, he starts having hallucinations, but he also still has his team. But that doesn't feel right because he doesn't really have an imaginary friend. He kind of just imagines people being mean to him. Imaginary friend.
Yes, sir.
It's not animated. It is animated.
Is it animated?
But what's the imaginary friend, dude? What the fuck is the friend? They bring down society? They bring down society? The Lorax? No. They bring down society with an imaginary friend and a friend group, a group of teen boys.
Yeah.
Not Big Hero 6. What the fuck is this? Imaginary friend?
Yeah.
Read to me in a southern accent.
An unhappy man brings down society with the help of his imaginary friend and group members.
Unhappy man.
Unhappy man.
Brings down society.
Yeah.
Like in what way?
In the most literal way you can imagine.
Planet of the Apes. No. An unhappy man and his imaginary friend. That's the part that's getting me. Because I'm like, who the fuck is this? You're gonna say it, it's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, it's gonna piss you off.
And his imaginary friend? Is he actually imaginary, or do people just tell him he's imaginary?
I'm not answering that question.
Fuck!
I can't answer that question.
Because it is like that. Because he is real, and people tell him he's not. Oh, fuck, dude, this is so fucking stupid. I have zero clue what this could be.
He's about to be so mad.
And I know that it's like so Jeffrey coded. Oh, man. An unhappy man and his imaginary friend with a group of people also who believe him, apparently.
Yep.
Or have met the friend. I don't fucking know. They're all smoking the same shit. They bring out society.
Yep.
Who the fuck is that?
What's your guess, Jeffrey?
Rick and Morty. Final answer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is Fight Club.
No! 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 I refuse! An unhappy man and his imaginary friend with a group of people bring down society?
Yes.
His imaginary friend is him!
Yeah, but he's an imaginary fucking friend.
That's not fair! He is his imaginary friend!
Yeah, I knew he was gonna be mad.
I'm still 5-2.
5-2.
God damn it! Silence of the Lambs and Fight Club were the ones that fucking got me.
Yes, sir.
I'm pissed. I call myself a movie nut, and I can't get Silence of the Lambs or Fight Club, but I got Sorry to Bother You in half a second. Fuck this, dude. Brendan, let's get into just talking. I got a funny story that happened yesterday.
Let's hear about it, Jeffrey.
So I'm working at Walgreens, everything's fine, right? And this guy comes in, looks around our age, like early mid-20s, and goes back, comes up with a pregnancy test, pops on the counter. I make very minimal conversation when people put a pregnancy test or Plan B or any.
They're not trying to talk.
No. I understand that they got places to be.
And things to do.
Yeah, okay, and they need the things, okay? So, puts the pregnancy test down. I scan it. I hit him with the find everything all right. Gotta make sure he wasn't looking for something else.
Yeah.
He tells me, he's like, yeah, I did, thank you, man. You know, puts in the phone number, whatever. And I think this is, normal, okay? Pays for it, receipt's printing.
Sounds pretty normal.
About to give it to him, he's gonna leave, whatever.
Yeah, seems normal.
Well, your receipt? Yeah, man, I'll take it. Cool. And then he picks up the birth, he picks up the pregnancy test, looks at me and goes, it's for my grandma.
Hey, yo.
And I was like, bro, you gotta tell her to keep them legs closed. He said, or you gotta tell me to stop opening them.
Nah.
And then we both just laughed and he walked out. And I'm sitting there like, either he got the vibe that I was down to joke, or he fucks his grandma and he just had to let me know.
I hope he was joking. Oh, Lord, I hope he was joking.
I hope he was joking. Dude, because he was, like, Brendan, he was one of those dudes that looked like he could have gotten pussy wherever he wanted, So, like, I hope he would.
I hope he was joking.
I hope this dude's riz was just, like, plus 1,000.
He was just
he
joking.
Just, knew how to be the guy. I want to be this guy's friend. Unless he's really fucking his grandma.
Yeah,
and then I don't want to be his friend.
Oh, dude, that's wild.
But could you imagine he gets into the car and looks at whatever fucking girl he's with and he's like, yeah, I told him it's for my grandma.
And then I insinuated that I smashed my grandma.
That guy at the Walgreens thinks I fuck my gam, dude.
That's so wild.
Oh, man. And then there was a little kid just running around yelling the words "Big Back."
Nice.
Like he was walking around the store just going "Big Back, Big Back."
Oh.
Oh.
All right, Jeffrey, we're gonna talk about the Mac Miller album.
What? There's a Mac Miller album that
The
dropped?
way I'm gonna talk about it though, I got 3 standout bars.
I know which one of them is.
He knows what one
I know
it is.
one
And
of
it's the
them
first
is.
one. She knows I love my cereal.
No, you forgot the first part of it.
Oh.
Bitch made me cereal.
She knows I love my
She
cereal.
knows I love my cereal.
Dude. I love my cereal, bro. She knows I love my cereal.
Now, I had someone point out to me, this is not the first time Mac has mentioned cereal.
No, he talks about cereal.
He mentions that he's a cereal lover often.
He fucks up cereal, bro.
So,
because cereal goes crazy.
now, I bet if you told him that your favorite cereal was Rice Krispies, he'd probably think you're a fucking idiot.
I'd be like, dude, valid pick, honestly. I'd be like, yeah, man.
No.
Mac Miller, my best friend.
Yeah, your best friend Mac Miller?
Yeah.
No, not even. Acquaintances, maybe.
The next one. Didn't think anybody died on a Friday. That one hit it.
Did he die on a Friday?
He died on a fucking Friday.
Do you remember the day he died?
I do. Because that was the first day I ever heard about Mac Miller, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was in class, and someone was talking about it, and someone was like, do you listen to this guy? And the guy was like, yeah, I love Mac Miller, dude. And I was like, noted. I'm going to listen to some Mac Miller on my way home. And then on my walk home, I listened to Mac Miller for the first time.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
He's dead. That's so sad.
And, dude, life changed right there. Mac Miller became everything.
I knew Mac Miller before you did.
Yeah, probably.
Because I knew who he was when he died.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about it until I heard about his
Because
death.
I had been bumping Smile Back.
Yeah, see?
I knew that song
See?
already for so long. So like when that happened, I was like, all right, I know the one song by him.
Oh,
I was
little
like,
did you know, your roommate
and then
listened to
little did I
Mac
know
Miller.
that he wrote some fucking beautiful music.
Beautiful music.
Ugh.
The next one. This one comes from one of Mac's alter egos that we see.
What
on
is
the
Mac's
album.
alter ego?
He's got 3. He's got Larry Fisherman, which is
I didn't know that.
Larry Fisherman is the guy who's in the stew. So on every single Mac project, if you go into the credits, Larry Fisherman is the producer on there.
That's the guy who produced it, yeah.
And then he's got Larry Lovestein, which is like this jazz music artist that he created. He has one album out called Larry Lovestein and the Velvet Revival. Pretty good.
Yeah, you fuck
pretty
with
good.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Mac album.
It's pretty much a Mac album, but it's
Yeah.
like him just doing jazz shit. Fucking, and then he's got Delusional Thomas, which is the one who says this bar. But Delusional Thomas is Mac doing his like Odd Future era type shit, like where he's like he describes Delusional Thomas as a psychopathic murderer.
Okay, so that's his wolf, his
That's
Slim
his- yeah,
Shady.
that's his-
okay.
yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Is what is his like? Because every rapper that has alter egos has the bad one.
Yeah.
The one that's like, I don't give a fuck about being
that's Delusional
PG.
Thomas.
I don't give a fuck about being politically correct.
That's
you know,
Delusional Thomas.
Okay. What Delusional Thomas say in this song, Brennan?
I'm gonna pull it up because
Glad that he made an appearance on this album, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the whole part because the whole bar is funny. But the part I wrote down is okay. Your bitch like a bad fart. All she do is linger. But the whole part is
Yo, bitch, like a bad fart.
all she do is linger. Okay.
You have to.
But here's the lead up to it.
Cranberry.
I'm a psychopathic thinker, a hyperactive drinker. I blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a king cover, put it in her sphincter. Your bitch like a bad fart, all she do is linger.
Put it in her sphincter.
Put it in her
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, so.
Mac's the only dude that could say that to a woman. And now I have it be weird.
Oh, God.
Hey, I want to put this in your.
Put it in your sphincter.
If you said that to a woman, restrain me.
Oh, God, gone.
Restrain me.
I'm going home.
I'm getting jumped by her brothers, you know? Like, Jesus.
Your bitch is like a bad fart, all she do is linger. It's silly as shit, dude. Because that's what a bad fart do. You walk past that shit 10 minutes later, it's still there. Ugh. Brother. Dude, sometimes I'll be farting outside at the car wash, and that shit still be lingering. I'm like, there's wind.
Like, blow this shit.
Fucking wind, dog. What the hell is going on? Jesus Christ.
Speaking of smelling like shit, Brendan, we don't like to get political on this show. We're not going to. But for comedy purposes, I think we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Is Elon a Nazi?
Yeah, what the fuck was that, dude?
Is Elon a Nazi?
Yeah, he fucking hit that shit.
Just the question
And I've said this every time this conversation comes up. You could be like, oh, he did it by accident, but then he turned around and did it again.
He did it twice.
He did it fucking twice, guys.
Once is a mistake, twice is a choice.
Twice is a choice.
Okay? That's just how it is. Once is
You
a
don't
mistake,
rotate your body and make the exact same motion on accident.
No, you don't literally. You're not stretching, you know? Like,
nah. If he hit the pose and was like, wait a minute, this is probably wrong.
And he leaned with it.
Dude, he hit that shit. He
Like,
fucking
he tried
hit
to,
it.
add his own pizzazz to it. Hit his chest really hard, probably bruised his weird fucking... You
Yeah.
know how some people have, like, bird chests and they, like, concave? His fucking lower half does that.
Yeah,
like,
no,
his
he's
stomach
weird.
concaves.
He's a weird-shaped man. I also had that written down, is Elon Musk a Nazi? But I also had something else about Elon Musk. Have you heard about his gamer thing situation going on?
Is he selling bathwater?
No. So, Elon Musk likes to talk about how he's a gamer. He loves talking about it for some reason. He has this thought that gamers are cool. And he really wants to be one. So he talks a lot about...
Damn, that's how you know Elon's not cool.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be a gamer so I can be cool.
Yeah. So he's talking up how he has... There's some game called Path of Exile and Diablo that he
everyone
plays.
knows Diablo.
I know about Diablo. But on both of those accounts, he's like a top 100 player in the world, right?
Path of Exile. Is it 2 or just 1?
I think it's... I'm not sure, actually. But Elon Musk is top, like, 100 in the leaderboard of characters on both of those games.
Yeah, it's Path of Exile 2 that he's...
Cool. He booted up a live stream where he was playing Path of Exile. It is very clear to everyone that this man has never touched this game before in his life. This game that he is a top 100 player in the world.
It was like watching Kai Cenat play Elden Ring again? Or?
Yeah. It was just like,
Dude, that should be
he
rough.
didn't know what he was doing. And then people were like, okay, so is Elon Musk paying someone to play these games for him to boost his account? Well, no proof until his Path of Exile account was active while he was at Trump's inauguration, dog.
Oh,
So homie's just faking his game. He's a fake gamer.
No joke.
For clout.
I looked up Path of Exile 2 Elon Musk, and Elon Musk admits to boosting his Path of Exile 2 account. So yeah, he has people playing for him, and he's just paying money for it. He's not doing shit.
Yeah, isn't that fucking... What the fuck are our billionaires doing, dog?
Just to be a gamer.
Just to be a gamer? Dog.
I've never even heard of Path of Exile.
Me neither.
I've heard of Diablo.
Me too. I think it's the same type of game, though. I think
It's giving the same vibes, yeah. Yeah, it's an RPG.
So that was pretty funny because, like, he was doing a terrible job at showing that he, like, knew how to play this game when he was playing it on live stream. He opened up the map, and then there was this grayed out part of the map that was, like, not unlocked yet.
Okay.
And he just kept clicking the grayed out box, like, for, like, 5 minutes, dog. He just kept trying to click it, and it wasn't... It's like someone opened up the game for the first time and was trying to play, dog. Oh, I thought it was silly.
Oh, Elon.
Oh, dude.
He's South African, right?
He's South African.
Is it Neil also?
I don't know. Let's look that up.
I'm pretty sure our favorite guy Neil is from the same place, isn't he?
Neil deGrasse Tyson is... Where the fuck? Do I go to his Wikipedia?
Here, I'm going to look up South African celebrities.
No, it looks like this guy...
No, doesn't look like it.
No, yeah, it looks like this guy... Yeah, he was born in New York.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's who I was thinking of.
Who?
I was thinking of a different sciencey guy.
Who?
Nelson
Elon?
Mandela.
Oh. Nelson Mandela was a
He's South
science
African.
guy?
Kind of.
I thought he was like a political activist
Yeah,
guy.
well, yeah, he was, but
Okay,
Former
cool.
president of South Africa, but we don't worry
Got
about that.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't like science.
You know, he was a science of people.
yeah.
Science of people.
All right, Jeffrey.
AKA politics.
I did check this because I wasn't sure. But last time we were talking, TikTok was gonna get banned. And we talked about it on the episode being like,
yeah, it's banned.
so
You won't hear it.
you guys don't have TikTok currently. And as we all know, we all fucking have TikTok.
Yeah,
still.
everyone. Within less than 24 hours.
I will say something that's funny. So it's back, like you can use the app,
Yeah.
but as far as my knowledge goes, you can't download the app still currently. Like it's not currently on the App Store.
So if you had TikTok, you have TikTok.
My sister deleted TikTok the moment it got banned
No!
and does now no longer have TikTok.
No!
She said, "Oh, it's getting banned, I'm going to delete it
moron.
off my phone." And then it came back 13 hours later and she can't download it
She's
again.
a moron, man. Why'd she do that?
Yeah, so I thought that's funny. My sister fucked that
Oh,
up.
your sister made a fucking terrible decision. Yeah.
But yeah, it was down for fucking like 12 hours,
10,
bro.
12 hours, yeah. Half a day. Not even.
Yeah. And they cut it off the day before, like, the ban. They cut it off, like, that night.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just reinstated it halfway through the day next day. It kind of felt...
Well, yeah, because the inauguration was also
Was the
happening on that day. and
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, guys.
It was a lot of bullshit.
And for everyone who's praising Trump, just remember, Trump's the one who started this in motion 4 years ago.
That's very true.
4 years ago.
He had some claims.
Yeah, it was him
At
against
his
TikTok.
No, on his inauguration speech.
He had a couple. He had a lot of
He
things.
said some things. Like I said, we don't like to get political because we don't want to like push anyone to either side or make you hate us because we're not on the same side as you. But we also made it very clear that we don't think that either of the candidates were great
We
choices.
just don't. Yeah.
So we weren't going to be happy with either scenario, really.
Nope. So, yeah. We're fucked. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, genuinely, I think like my mind politically, I feel like I fall genuinely right in the middle. Like
I agree.
I feel like I see both sides very easily, but I also feel like I see how both sides are very shitty.
Yeah, you can see the shittiness on both sides because you're not... You can see the shittiness and the good parts of both sides because you're not deep in either side.
No, because I don't care.
Because
enough
motherfuckers
about
deep on the
politics.
right or deep on the left
Yeah.
don't see anything wrong with their party. Their party can do no wrong.
And maybe it's, like my parents were never big politics people. Like maybe they'd watch a debate if it was on, but that was never something they seeked out.
Same.
Never something
Same.
they watched.
Yeah.
You know. And when voting time came, they both just quietly filled out their ballots and mailed them back. So like.
As it should be.
So I don't. I never was around people who were very like pro one way politically. Obviously, my parents lean away that they do, but like.
Yeah.
As a kid, they didn't make that known to me or make me feel
No.
like I had to be in
Because
that
to a
same
kid it
group.
don't matter.
No, because a kid, the president is just who is on the TV, right? Like,
Yeah, the president's just that guy that's always
the
there.
president doesn't mean anything. I mean, like, for us, like, a big chunk of our childhood was Barack Obama,
Yeah.
right? So, like, I knew it was Barack Obama. It was the president.
Yeah.
I knew, what's the president do? Oh, he runs the United States. So he does.
Yeah, that's it. That's all my brain was going
Okay.
on. Yeah. He runs
And
the
his
United
wife
States.
takes chocolate milk out of schools. Dude, I'm still mad. Michelle, I'm still mad, bro.
Yeah, on God.
What's the tastiest thing you've ever had at a school?
Dude, I don't know if you remember these, but there were days in elementary school where they had fucking... No, they had fucking...
Oh.
Do you remember the spicy chicken sandwiches they'd have every once in a while? This would be like, for you, like you were,
Like second,
in, like,
third, or?
yeah, like second, third, maybe fourth.
Okay, so this was like
But,
second,
like,
third
this
for
was, like,
you,
right
third,
with-
fourth for me. Okay.
Yeah, they had these before they made the food bad. Do you remember
Ah,
these? That
dude.
spicy chicken sandwich was bussin'.
It sounds familiar, but I was also a cold lunch kid.
It's fair. It's fair.
I was also a cold lunch kid.
I was a big cold lunch kid.
Just
but-
because I was picky.
Yeah,
So,
you were.
like, I didn't want the other stuff, and to me, it pissed me off as a kid, because I was a picky eater, so I never understood it. But, like, they have the allergy stuff for people. So if you had the two main things they were serving for the day, and then they had PB&J sandwiches or, like, ham and cheese sandwiches
Fire.
for people who couldn't eat the rest of the stuff. But if you could, They wouldn't let you have the fucking PB&J.
Yes, that's...
And that's what pissed me off is because some days I just wanted a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich and not whatever weird pasta they served. Like, I wanted, like, now, this could be a very controversial statement, but I will die on this hill. I have never once in my entire 22 years on this fucking planet have ever enjoyed a slice of school pizza. Never in my fucking life have I ever tasted it and been like, thank you.
No, that shit is garbage.
No, it is repulsive. So when I was a kid and be like, I don't want that pizza, they'd be like, well, you have to. And I'm like, but I don't want this fucking weird-ass chicken pasta.
Oh,
can I get a PB&J? No, that's for the allergy kids. What the fuck do you mean?
Bitch, I got an allergy. An allergy to your attitude.
Yeah. Also, do you remember when they used to have the snack bar in the cafeteria?
Mm-hmm.
I used to walk up with quarters and get some, like, oh, dude. The graham cracker goldfish? Did you ever have those? They sold them in the little things.
Yes, sir.
And then
Yum!
Michelle got rid of it.
Fucking Michelle.
The Bronco milk, too. We obviously grew up in Colorado. So if the Broncos ever won on, like, Sunday or Monday, the Monday or Tuesday following,
we get Bronco milk.
we get orange cream milk.
Yum, dude. It was
It was so good. It
so
was
fucking
bright
good.
orange. And literally, that was the only days I would get hot lunch. And my
Really?
parents would know. They'd be like, hey, it's going to be Bronco milk. Because they were teachers at the school. They're like, it's going to be Bronco milk tomorrow. And I was like,
Look at that fucking Bronco milk.
yo, you found it! Oh! Why does it look like Sunny D?
It does.
It's kind of gross.
It's just orange, low-fat milk. It just doesn't sound that appealing.
Sunny D is like they were like, yo, make orange juice, but don't use any oranges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they were like, make an orange flavored drink with no oranges. And they were like, I got it. Can I tell you something?
Yeah, tell me it.
Never
mind, I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Alright, man, let's wrap up this. No, I have a love-hate relationship with cafeterias.
Okay.
And I lived off of a college cafeteria for a year.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? And overall, wasn't a terrible experience, but it wasn't great either. But I realized what you have to do, Brendan.
What do you have to do?
To find the things in life that you'll enjoy and actually willingly eat, you have to go outside of what you know. Okay? The reason why I say this is because at the cafeteria at the college that I lived at, I'd walk in, and so this was the coolest part, coolest part for me at the time, because I need everyone to know that when I was in college, worst depressive state of my life. Okay? Not a great time for your boy. But I didn't have to leave my dorm building, because if I went down to the very bottom, the basement level where the laundry is,
yeah,
the hallway down there connects to the cafeteria building. So if I just go down the long fucking hallway down to like the boiler room, basically, I go down, I make it to the cafeteria, and then I go up the stairs and I get my food. So I never actually had to go outside. I just would go under the tunnel to where I worked and ate, and then back to my dorm room under the tunnel.
Fired.
So the one thing, right, is like they always had burgers, they always had salads, they always had chicken sandwiches. Okay?
Okay.
I got burgers and fries a couple times until I realized that they were just really shitty burgers. Like it was the same quality burger every time.
Okay.
And I was like, it's fine, but this is like a gas station burger.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, it's just not. And then like I tried to be healthy with salads. I was like, okay, but fuck, you can only go to a salad bar so many times in a week before you're like, I can't fucking.
Sick of it, yeah.
But here's the thing about being in the cafeteria.
What?
Is you have a certain number of meals you get. That's not, oh, you get this much of this, right? No. That's how many times you get into the cafeteria. So I can go in and get like 3 burgers, 2 salads, right? So like sometimes I fuck that shit up, and I try to be healthy, and I was going to the gym because I was like, maybe that helped me if I'm depressed. So literally, Brendan, this was a sad moment for me. I can't, no joke. I would come home from getting food. I sit down at my TV, or I sit down at my desk. I'm about to watch Malcolm in the Middle, because that's what show I was binge watching at the time.
Hell yeah.
And I pull out 4 burgers. I take the buns off of all of them. I chop them up, put them in a bowl, and then I pull out 2 salads, and I just ate chopped up burger patties and 2 salads while doing communications homework and crying.
Oh, that sounds
dude,
awful.
it was a miserable moment. But here's why I tell you this story. It made me realize that scrambled eggs are good.
Yeah.
Okay? All they need is too much salt and pepper.
Yeah.
I never liked scrambled eggs as a kid. But the breakfast, they didn't have as many options. It was way more limited in the breakfast. So if I wanted to eat in the morning, I had to have eggs. So I would just grab 4 fucking salt and pepper packets each and just load them up.
As you should.
Sometimes it tasted a little too much. But you have to go out of your comfort zone because one day I'm in there for lunch. I'm looking for something. The burgers are there. There's other sandwiches. And I walk up and there's just a thing that says Cuban sandwich.
Yum!
Or it says Cubano Cuban sandwich, like a little wrap, and I was like, the fuck is that? And it like has it listed like pickles and ham and pork, and I was like, fuck it, what's up? Yeah, whatever. So I'll grab it. I went back to my fucking dorm room, and I crushed that Cubano.
I bet you did.
And to this day, Cubanos are still one of my favorite fucking sandwiches.
That is also true.
And don't get me wrong, that was probably the worst Cubano I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, but you didn't know it at the time.
But it opened my fucking eyes, bro. I could have been eating burgers and shitty chicken sandwiches all my fucking life.
That's true.
No, man.
Cubano.
I want you to know I'd never find that Cubano again.
That's wild.
But also, that's where none of the lines were.
Interesting.
Because everyone wants the fucking burgers. Everyone wants the fucking pasta. So, like, I got a fucking spinach cheese stuffed chicken breast one time.
Yum! Sounds buzzing, actually.
Because there was 4 of them sitting there and the line was empty. You know, they were all hot. And I was like, shit, well, fuck
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. But no, I don't know. The cafeteria life was, like, kind of cool to live off that way. Because I never had to worry about cooking. I never really had to worry about groceries. Because I had enough meals. I had 15 meals a week.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
So I got to have 2 meals a day. One day I could have 3. It was just how that worked out.
Fire.
So I was cool. I was cool with that.
Chilling, yeah.
Because sometimes I slept in later than breakfast went on, or some days I went out for dinner instead of stayed home.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no. Cafeteria life, I'd fuck it up again, but I would not fuck up college life again.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wouldn't want to live in the dorms and shit. You never had to do that.
I never had college life. But I also think that's why I hated college.
And I think if I would have gotten to experience college the way college is supposed to be experienced.
Same.
Because, a little backstory for everyone. The year I graduated high school was 2020.
Yeah.
So my first year of college was everyone's first COVID year of school. Yep. Everyone was figuring out how to do it. And that led to a lot of just like... Because when you go to college, there's like the 400 fucking social mixers they do when you first get there. Nope. None. Not a single social thing, because you couldn't.
Yep.
Half of the classes were, like, I had one in-person class, and we had to wear masks, and the seating was very specific. Also, we had to get 2 COVID tests a week, and if they were not updated, they got updated every Monday, and if it was in the system you did not have yours, you could not attend class or go into the cafeteria.
That's wild.
Let me tell you something. They didn't fucking check.
They were terrible about, like, COVID check-in and shit like that.
No, because, dude, they told me I couldn't go to the fucking cafeteria.
Yeah, like, really.
But they told me there was a way I could order it on my phone. Well, I went through that, and it didn't show me how at all, or give me an actual way to use my food points. So I was like, well, I went in there, dude.
Fuck it.
I was scared that I would, like, scan my ID, and it'd be like, burn, 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 infected, infected.
And then they shoot you.
Get them out of the quarantine zone.
Fucking... yeah, no, I just did community college. That shit. The reason I didn't like it was because it felt like everyone was older than me. Because I was just a freshly 18-year-old. And everyone was, like, coming back to college. Or they'd been, like, living their life. Or they were, like, our age now. Back then. And, like, all the people I got close with were already over 21. So then they would go have fun. And they'd go to a bar. And I couldn't, like, join.
You can't go with
And so then would just be, like, there alone. And I was miserable.
I was, like, working with people older than you, too. Because my first job, I was friends with, like, 22-year-olds. They're like, bro, we should go drink it sometime. I'm like,
it's like,
I'm 17.
It's
like, I can't go with
Yeah, it sucks. It sucked. But if I feel like if I went to like a traditional school and like did it, I feel like I would have been better off than trying to fucking make it work at a community college. Is what it is, though.
But hey, if you think school's for you, then keep doing it, man.
This wasn't for us.
I think that's a great spot to wrap up this
I
wonderful
agree.
episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to episode of the Attention Deficit Dogs. Your new favorite podcast.
Yes, it is.
Remember that my song of the week is Hey Can Someone Methodically Mush Your Donut featuring Tade Sandsville, re-uploaded.
And mine's Stoned by Mac Miller.
By Free Throw. Okay. Other than that, check us out on Instagram or TikTok now.
Or TikTok.
Because that's still a thing, I guess. Unless you deleted it. Then you can't. So your sister will never watch any of our TikToks again?
Yeah, nerd.
Other than that, take care of yourselves. Eat 3 meals today. Drink some water.
Good.
And as always...